Did you interview Gorbachev for the book?
I did not. I tried. We tried multiple times.
I'm surprised he wouldn't want to.
Yeah, we tried. He wrote an op-ed. His people sent us some comments that he gave, but he did not give us an interview. I tried desperately. We wanted to go to Moscow.
Do you think that Gorbachev was naive in his farewell address when he looks at President Russia and says, an end has been put to the Cold War and to the arms race, as well as to the mad militarization of the country, which has crippled our economy, public attitudes, and morale. The threat of nuclear war has been removed.
Yeah, I do. And Reagan did. Reagan in those summits said the reason SDI, Strategic Defense Initiative, is so important is not because of the threats that you and I face. It's the threats that we don't know about. Now, remember, at the time, there were two nations, essentially, that were the threat on the nuclear front. Now, there are at least 9 nations that have nuclear weapons. North Korea being the most dangerous of them. Iran likely on its way. You can imagine that happening. And obviously, the world is hoping that it doesn't. But it's a different scenario that Reagan talked about back then, so that statement is naive and was naive at the time, that it was an end.
Did Gorbachev visit or speak to Reagan after he retired?
He did, and they communicated via letters. They also had visits, a couple of them, multiple times.
So Gorbachev came to the Reagan Ranch or came out to California?
The ranch,
okay.
And he and then spoke, obviously, at Reagan's funeral.
Is there any known interaction of Gorbachev complaining to Reagan about a possible coup or a coup coming, or at the time or afterwards about communism?
Well, he was worried about his position towards the end. That's why he was willing to give Reagan what he wanted. The problem was what he gave ended up opening the door to even more turmoil and the overturn, really, of the Soviet Union. A lot of people look at it and say, was it the economy of the Soviet Union that really crumbled and Gorbachev lost his positioning? I think it was a number of factors, but it was the positioning to change the system. Gorbachev goes on at length about how he doesn't like the bureaucracy of the old apparatchik communist bureaucracy. And Reagan says, I hate bureaucracy too. And it's all red tape. If you can take it away, do it. So what Gorbachev is trying to do with perestroika and glasnost is change the system. It wasn't ready for what he was trying to do.